So in the previous video we looked at creating a quotation for your customer. Here what we're going to do is look at what your customer sees and can respond to. So here what we've got is the quotation that we created in the previous video, and it's currently in a draft status. So let's move that on now to a proposal status. So we're going to edit it and we're going to change the status to a proposal. So you've looked over it, you want to propose it to your customer. So let's move it to a proposal and update the quote. So now we've got a status of proposal. So let's now send that to our customer. So you just select the drop down and select email the customer. So what I'm going to do now is have a look at what I received on the email and show you what the customer sees, and you can then see what happens. So here we go. So let me show you this. This is what the customer sees. So it really breaks down the quotation, and you've got the name of your transport company here, and then what we've got is the quotation itself. So you'll have a accept button, or it'll have a reject button. So what we're hoping is that your customer will click the accept the quote. So let's just click that and see what happens. So we start to load up a quote approved. So that's what your customer would do. Very easy. They get an email, they accept the quotation, and that's what they would see. So let's move that aside now, and let's move the email aside, and let's have a look at update. The screen that we've got is now approved. So that's a really easy way of sending your quotation to your customer, and they would be able to accept the quote or reject the quote. If they reject the quote, you would see a similar screen which would say, it wouldn't say approve, it would say rejected. Gives you the opportunity to go back to the quote, change the quote, and send them a new quote, perhaps, if you wanted to. So another way of doing it is download the as a PDF. So that would come out as your transport quote there. So that's what you would then be able to send to your customer. If you wanted to do it sort of a separate way, if you don't want to send them an email with that automated system, you could send them an email explaining that you've got the quotation in a PDF format for them to have a look at. So that goes through the quotation system of what your customer sees. And in the final sort of section of the videos, what we're going to do is just look at the mechanisms behind this. So it's really quick for you to create a quotation, really quick for you to send your quotation to your customer, and we're just going to look at the back end and see about how that sort of mechanisms work so that you're aware of it in the future. So if you want to stick with me for that, I look forward to seeing you then.